Welcome to our course on creating a successful business plan. During the next several minutes, we will show you the basic sections and the format to develop for a good plan. There are several reasons to create a business plan. It will provide you with a good blueprint to follow. It will help you define your goals and objectives. Many people will need a business plan to raise capital or to borrow money from financial institutions. Your business plan should supply the answers to some basic questions. Provide a good description of your products or service with any distinctive features or benefits. Describe the characteristics of the individuals or organizations that will use your product or service. List the resources that are required to accomplish the plan's objectives. Answer how you will provide your product or service to the customer. Now, let's take a look at the plan layout. I would recommend that you work on the executive summary, cover page, and table of contents after we create the other 6 parts. Many investors and bankers will not take the time to read a long plan. The company overview is usually the easiest section because it describes facts about your business. You should provide the current locations, products or services, and personnel. Provide interesting points about why you created the business plan. Here are some examples of what a mission and vision statement might look like. The mission statement generally provides a goal that is ongoing. Please note the words "to provide." The vision statement usually offers future-oriented goals. Please note the words "will be needed to solve." The description of your product or service needs to provide the reader with more than just a list of features. Describe the need that your product or service solves. If your product requires training and support, describe how you will provide these services. The product section needs to provide a clear, precise description of your product or service. For example, if your product is a new LED lamp, it might solve the need for lower energy costs while still providing bright light. Describe how you will handle issues such as warranty and returns. You should list the benefits that your product or service will provide to your customer. The market section requires a great deal of research to be effective. You need to describe specifics of your targeted marketplace. Your targeted markets should be well defined to how many there are and where they're located. Once you list who you are targeting, then describe how you will reach them. Your targeted market may not be a geographic target, but a demographic target. So you may need to describe your targeted customers as to their age, gender, education, income, profession, or other attributes. You should provide the size of each market and list the competitors. Describe your advantages over each competitor. Describe your methodology to deliver your product or service and its pricing structure. In the operational section, you need to provide more details and list activities and objectives. If you are developing a new product, provide the milestone dates. Describe any sales or marketing plans in this section with promotions, expected results, and any required resources. You should provide as much detail as you can in this section. For sales, provide commissions that will be paid, payment terms, discounts, and incentives. For production, provide capacity, lead times, product mix, and estimated costs. For marketing, provide the dates for trade shows, press tours, ad campaigns, and promotions. When you describe your organization's personnel, only provide the key individuals by name. You should provide the quantity of people in each department listed. You may also note any important positions that you plan to fill in the future. Although the financial section may appear difficult, there are many organizations that can help you. If you plan to raise capital or borrow funds to accomplish your business plan, you need a set of financial statements. Generally, a 5-year forecast is required. Most investors are comfortable with monthly numbers for the first 2 years forecasted, with quarterly numbers for the remaining 3. You need to provide at least 3 financial statements: the income statement, or P&L, the balance sheet, and the cash flow statement. The income statement describes your forecasted sales revenue less the cost of goods sold to derive at a profit. Show at least 3 major expense categories such as R&D, or research and development, sales and marketing, and general and administrative expenses. Estimate your tax and interest expense to derive your net profit. Your balance sheet will list your current assets such as cash and receivables, your fixed assets such as equipment and vehicles, your current liabilities, such as payables and short-term notes, long-term liabilities, such as leases and loans, and your equity, money from investors. The cash flow statement works with the first two statements to provide a snapshot of your periodic cash balances. You start with your beginning cash balance, add the money from new equity, debt, loans, or cash receipts generated from your sales, plus any interest. Then you subtract the expenses paid and any assets purchased during the period. These basic financial statements provide a good picture into your business plan. Now you are ready for the executive summary. This section should include the highlights of the previous 6 sections we covered. It needs to be very concise with great opening and closing statements. I would strongly suggest that you have this section reviewed by professionals before sending it out. Many times professional investors and even bankers will only request the executive summary. The cover page should only include the basics such as your company name, address, and contact with a phone number and email. The table of contents should allow the reader to find the sections that they want to read. You need to keep your formatting and fonts consistent. Provide reasonable margins so that they can make notes. Also keep the fonts at 10 or 12 points for easy reading. The key to a great business plan is to make it understandable and answer all the potential questions. Review your plan to make sure you have clearly defined your product or service, target markets, and the reason your prospects will buy your product or service. Many investors will want to know your secret sauce. This refers to the compelling reasons someone will purchase your product or service over your competitors. Investors will want to know how and when your business will be profitable. Make sure these questions are clearly answered. And finally, your plan needs to reflect your passion in the business. The reader should feel that you can accomplish the goals as stated. In conclusion, your plan should explain your business. Again, it really helps to know your target markets and how to take advantage of your competitors' weaknesses. Now you are ready to build a successful business plan. Good luck and have a nice day.